Drag out! Hello and welcome to a special edition of It's 5 o'clock somewhere. This is the 3,000 subscriber special, and all I can say is thank you. Thank you for supporting the channel, being a part of it, subscribing to the channel, and I really just appreciate every single one of you that watches a video, clicks that like button, leaves me a comment, and has just been a part of the channels for, well, about 18 months, I think, well, since we started YouTube. So we're up to 3,000. Last check, I think we're about 3,400. So we've just been screaming along in the last couple of weeks. And all I can say is thank you. Hopefully you're enjoying the comments, leaving likes, and enjoying the content that I'm bringing to you. There's not much more else I can say other than thank you, and onward and upward. Hopefully we can, push to some substantial number and eventually one day maybe make it a job. But what I've done for you today is I've put together a video. It is called A Day in the Life of DK. I just wanted to, it's kind of like a time capsule of me recording, like, we're 18 months into our YouTube lifespan, or whatever you want to call it. And I just wanted to sort of document what a day is for myself. So if, in 10 years time or something, and we're full-time YouTubers, or who knows where we'll be. But just a good look back at where we become from, humble beginnings. You only have to go back and look at the 100 subscriber special to see how far we've come so far. But yeah, just wanted to put this video together. So you're going to see a full day in the life of DK. Tried to grab a little bit of hilarious footage, a bit of driving, just a regular day for me in regards to going to work and then coming home, and then I record a full episode of Relegation, Regen, Rebuild, and sort of talk you through it and how I record and the likes of that. So sit back, it's about a 15-minute odd video. If you've got the time, I do appreciate it. Check it out and leave me some comments down below, but I'll just hand you over to the video.
Welcome to A Day in the Life of DK.
Hey guys, how you going? It is 6 o'clock in the morning. Welcome to A Day in the Life of DK. Welcome to the office.
Now, if you're wondering what I do all day, I am what we call here a draftsman. So basically, I draw up house plans, get them all functional, and then turn them into a 3D model. And then we sell them to clients. So I'll see you in a few hours for lunch.
How we doing, guys? Hopefully you're enjoying a little bit of footage. Probably just a quick clip. I'm not too sure how I'm going to edit this one, but I'm just driving home from work now. It's about 30 past 4 in the afternoon. So yeah, I've been on the road about 25 minutes, half an hour. Probably take me about another half an hour still to get home. And then we'll get into the real interesting stuff that you guys are probably looking forward to, behind the scenes kind of footage of me recording, editing, that kind of stuff. So make sure you stick around for that. And obviously not a lot happened today. Obviously you see me get up this morning in a pretty piss poor fucking effort. But got to work, worked from 7 till 12, had a little bit of lunch, worked from 1 until 4, and now we're on our way home. And that's where we're up to now. So yeah, just wanted to give you a little bit of a chop in and say hello. I just wanted to say thanks very much for 3,000 subscribers again. That's really what this video is all about. And yeah, let's just get on with it, and we'll see you when we get home. Alright, so I've just got in the door probably 10 minutes ago, quickly get changed, you know, sort yourself out, and you always give the missus a call first because, you know, she's more important than anything. So make sure you give your missus a call, your girlfriend, whatever, before you start doing all your bloody YouTube stuff, which is really just a hobby, unless it's your job, of course, but for me it's not. So make sure you get that out of the way, and then we can get stuck into recording. So what I'm going to do is I'll quickly go in and show you the setup real quick, and then I think I'm going to set up the secondary webcam and just do basically some live stuff while I'm actually recording and get to see some good behind the scenes footage. Right, so it's probably a while since some of you guys have seen the setup. It's changed a little bit. I really need to get around to doing a setup video. But we've got the 3 screens rolling, the new PC where there's a build video for it, and the old PC still sitting there, which is running that 3rd screen there. We've got some lighting. Then we've just got this massive green screen it's basically just a sheet that sits behind me, but that's how I get the green screen effect. And we've got the secondary webcam, the old one. We've got the new one, which we've just picked up. The missus got that for me for my birthday a couple of weeks ago. And yeah, I'm just going to rock into this, start recording, and enjoy the road. Right, so I'm about to start recording, and what I have running at the moment is my Elgato capture software. That is to capture the game footage. I've set that all up, ready to go, and then I have OBS running as well. That captures the webcam and the microphone. We're basically ready to record. I've just got to load up the save. We're going to be recording a relegation regen rebuild episode. Alright, so what we do here is we hit record on the camera and just make sure that the microphone is working. Then I hit record on the Elgato and make sure that is ticking along. Then we need to do what we use for a sync, and this is how I do it. You do it however you want. But let's just get recording. I probably won't talk to you too much more. I'm just going to get straight into recording this episode. It is now 20 past 5. Recording. 1, 2, 3. Jump, 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 jump. Hello and welcome back to Relegation Regen Rebuild on FIFA 16 with FC Bayern Munich. We're sitting in... Alright, so we've played one game, we've done a little bit of a report, and I'm just going to pour myself a little whiskey. Just a Glenlivet 15 if you're interested, and then we just give it just a dash of water, just to unleash those flavours. And just let that sit there. To enjoy yourself after a hard day's work. You come home, get into recording. It's a long, hard slog. Maybe Lolo from 39 yards out. We'll have a red hot crack with him. Why not? Oh my God! What a goal from Lolo! 3-1. Huge free kick. Fuck you, Strifler. He reckons his first crack at a free kick from 39 yards deep. Right, so we finished recording, so we can hit stop on the Elgato and stop on the OBS. Now I need to render out just the game footage so I can start editing. That'll take a little while, probably about 5 or so minutes. So I'm just going to have a break and wash my face and get ready for an edit, and then we'll get into that. Alright, so now I'm ready to do my relegation regen rebuild edit, and you know there's a lot of graphic work involved. So the first thing I need to do is actually, I've saved the game up. I'm going to advance to the next game. So just so that I can get some photos of the new players that have been brought in. So I will start the game and then I'll take the photos and then I'll just forfeit out of it. So I just let the game start. Then I press start. And we go into an instant replay. And find our players. Right, so I've got 3 screenshots of the new acquisitions from the Youth Academy. And that means we can back out and forfeit the game. Right, next thing I need to do is check who scored the goals so I can do up their goal stuff. So just skip through and check all the goals out. Alright, so I know who my goal scorers are. Now I need to check on the update of the player cards to see who has got goals. Alright, so I'm ready to make my Ultimate Team cards, and I go to a site called FIFArosters.com. I'll put a link in the description down below. A great site, the lad's on Twitter and he does a really good job. So I can just sign in here and start looking at some of my players and we can see what he's done today. Okay, so I finished doing all the cards. Now I need to do all the other artwork and actually set them all up, do the goal artwork and do the cutouts of the new players. So I'll be on Photoshop probably for another good half an hour or so. It's now 7 o'clock, so recording took about an hour. We finished up about 6:30. It's taken me half an hour just to go through that kind of stuff. It's now 7 PM at night. I still got a fair bit of graphic work and I haven't even started the edit yet. So you can see there's a fair bit involved with this one. Right, it's about 20 past 7, and now we need to get our audio ready. So I recorded the audio in OBS, but I do like to clean it up a little bit. So I use Audacity, and I drag in the webcam footage. This takes a couple of minutes, so firing up Sony Vegas. Alright, so with my audio, I mean, you probably can't see the screen or anything, but I'll just talk you through what I'm actually doing. I've got the full audio file. And I'll actually put a compressor over it just to give it a bit more level. So that'll take a couple of minutes as well. Meanwhile, in Vegas, I will start importing my footage. I've got a template pre-set up with a fair few graphics and stuff, which helps, you know, set everything up on course. So I've dragged in the webcam footage and I've dragged in the gameplay footage. Compressor's done, then I'll run a normalization over it just to stop any clipping or peaks. Sometimes I'll do some EQ in that, but I'm not pretty happy with how things have been sounding lately, so now I'll just export that audio, and now I'll drop the audio into the edit. So that's just building all the peaks is what they call it. It's just basically going through all the footage and make sure it's all right. We start with our webcam. And obviously we've got the green screen, so I'll put some effects on this. I use a color corrector, not a chroma key, I use a color corrector to get rid of the greens on my screen. That one. And I've already got defaults and stuff already preset, so that automatically sets that up and gets rid of the green screen for me. Always disable resample on all of your video tracks. And now we're ready to start putting this edit together. Now, you can see how long it takes me, and I don't really have a lot of time to record, so sometimes I'll be a good 3 or 4 days ahead of what you're actually watching. So this episode here is actually going out on Tuesday. So you're watching this video on Sunday. This episode is ready to come out on Tuesday. So sorry if there's any spoilers and that sort of thing, but yeah, I'll just try and get through this relatively quickly. I'll sit here and do some editing. Right, so at the start of the video, I did the 1, 2, 3, jump, jump, jump. And so this is how I line it all up. There's no way you're going to be able to see this on the screen, but basically I look for the audio point when the screen has jumped across, and I try and line that up with the audio track first. Jump, jump, jump. So once I'm happy with how that's sitting, I just drag the webcam footage into place, and then I actually delete the webcam audio, and then I join all of the tracks together and group them so they cannot move. And then we start our edit. Right, so it's just ticked over 8 o'clock, so nearly 3 hours now, and I've just finished the edit. So 3 hours since we started recording this episode, through to graphic work, through to doing the edit, and now we are ready to render. So I'll just basically hit File, Render As, and I've got a template already set up. We'll send that out for a render, and we hit render. Now this is the time-consuming part where it's almost downtime. You don't actually have a lot that you can be doing during this time. I didn't see how long the video was. I think it was it's nearly 18 minutes this episode, a fairly extensive one. You know, my episodes range between 13 and 20 odd minutes. So this render, I'm assuming, will take about half an hour to 40 minutes from start to finish. So it does take a lot of time, especially with all them graphics and everything going on. There's not really a lot for me to do. This is my downtime. Maybe I'll chuck another game on and just chill for half an hour or so. Generally, I'll work on the thumbnail as well while I'm doing that. So I might just do the thumbnail now while I've got it going. Okay, so the thumbnail's done. We got 36 minutes to wait for the render to go. So I can't do any more recording or anything. So I'm just going to chill out. And yeah, cool. Alright, so the episode has finished rendering. It's just before 9 o'clock, so now I'll just double check that the edit's alright. Just have a quick scan through.
Offensive club. Let's do it. So we have finished.
Right, everything looks good for that. Now we can upload it and schedule it for a future, whenever it's ready to go live. Alright, so I've completed that one episode. That was my main objective for the night. Now I've probably got a couple of hours still. I put in some late shifts here. What I'm going to do is I'll probably just record a couple of episodes, won't edit them and leave them for tomorrow, and I'll probably sit down in tomorrow and do a good couple of edits back to back. That just gives me the opportunity just to, you know, get a little bit ahead, and if I've got some time, I do some graphics and, you know, these kind of things. Just try and set up so if I've got some time on the weekend, I've got a lot of footage there ready to edit. So yeah, I'm just going to get in and record a couple more episodes, and I'll speak to you again shortly. Right, so I've finished recording a couple more episodes, and it's now 11:45, and I'm going to head to bed. So that's a standard day with me. You can see how much time and effort I'm having to put in to get you out 7-8 videos a week. Hopefully you're appreciating that, and yeah, good night. I'm out of here. I'm Sparring DK. It's 5 o'clock somewhere, and you have a good one.